but they play defense. They look like they have fun.
It's the ninth, I should say, NBL game at the Silverdome in Launceston.
Straight away, they run Clint Steindl off some screens, trying to get him going for a man who's playing his first game, and there's just a simple pick and roll. Not a lot of action. We see normally Tasmania, the JackJumpers, the way in which they can get through some sets, get into on balls, is Brantley's just playing
strong, isn't he?
The rims were really, really tight.
No, you're talking about really tight.
Like super tight. And we were complaining, and the old man said, well, just don't hit the rim.
Like that?
Just like we said. See?
Jeez.
Out for McVeigh. Another stagnant offensive set for Tasmania, and a tough look. Kelly up to the challenge.
The ball carrier sees a crowd when they're up there, and that in itself is a good deterrent for that penetration.
Jamal Brantley, bottom of the net. Another one shooting at plus 40% from outside.
Yeah, we're going to be solid with what we're doing.
You're 5-5 at the moment. Are you going to be better with the captain, Clint Steindl, on the floor?
I hope so, man. I hope so.
I know you will. Thank you.
JackJumpers 2 of 10 from the field in quarter number 1. New Zealand far better at 4 from 7. Abercrombie makes it 5 from 8. Pardon, Brown Jr. and Leafa with 2 fouls each. Turnover Tasmania. Oh, Brown's got to get past Tasmania and the ball kids. Are they getting the recognition? Got things back to a more comfortable 8-point lead, although short-lived. McDonald found backdoor.
Particularly because of what they do on this end of the floor.
McDonald, beautiful pass inside for Krislovic.
That's what you're talking about, Copes. You see the penetration, rotation comes, and then there's no third man help.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, you're going to have some breakdowns from time to time.
Steindl buries the 3. Limo's picking up Gibbo when he arrived today.
I was going to say, he felt like the president down there today, didn't he?
2 more for Brantley off the window. He's got 9 of their 20.
If I'm New Zealand, I'm posting him up every second time down the court.
This response from Sam McDaniel.
Well, I don't know if that's me or Felix von Hoff, the Bachelor, but just in the JackJumpers huddle, Josh Majette, he took a lot of that. He loves the aggression, just want to try to do that without fouling.
By the look of that exchange, certainly not going to shy away from holding one of his better, if not his best player, accountable.
Long rebound out for McDowell White, and they can reset. There's Leafa open again. Makes the adjustment and buries it.
Outstanding defensive set for Pardon.
And then he takes it at Magnay, who says no.
He said, come on, homie.
And McVeigh to the other end lays it up.
On the night, and that one spectacular.
Leafa gets that to go. The bounce is still there in his first game back, which is fantastic.
Not a lot of pressure on scoring.
More advanced if you go back to Ousmane Dieng.
What's the other one that was there last year?
Who got the draft pick and was the last pick, but it's a decision you got to make, isn't it?
Offensively, I'm going at him straight away.
And that's what they did, and we lock it up at 33. Not a great three-point shooting team as a rule. 8th in the competition in percentage. Kelly pounces on the loose ball. Tasmania in front.
Tell me how to do it. I'm in there, bro.
You can't enter. Terms and conditions, my friend. Terms and conditions. Points count for White. Abercrombie falling away from the basket. Vodanovic tips it back out. Abercrombie got his man up in the air. What about the finish? The leg injury, Jared Weeks also not playing with a leg injury, and Matt Kenyon to miss close to 6 weeks with a calf issue. Leafa from outside.
That's tough.
Huge balancing act for Moti Mayor and the New Zealand Breakers in this second half. McVeigh with one on the shot clock, banks it home.
You know, that's one with just a tough finish by McVeigh, but
no push and shove.
Brantley Long ball is good.
Solid. He's solid, man. I keep talking about him.
41 games with Utah, 2019 to 21. Played 4 playoff games also. Brown Jr., one into the other. Lovely finish. Steindl turns the corner. Bang!
It's so long coming off those screens.
You know, if you're a youngster out there and watching, and yeah, you look at the arms and how he shoots it, but the footwork when he comes off those screens is outstanding. And there's a little penetration and a nice finish by Pardon.
McVeigh trying to get past the long arms of Abercrombie. Good enough to crack the code.
Get to the basket. You take those 3. Yeah, I know you want to get yourself going, but you're 1 for 11. It's a bad shot.
Dow White. Who's that man, Liafa? Stepping back for 3.
And that's why they subbed him back in, Gibbo, right there.
And you're left with no other option.
The Jet gave up his look for Kelly. Good decision.
Best decision all night long.
Rather than looking for the bounce pass, but when you see Magnay in there, you try something a little tougher and forces the turnover, Magnay, and finally.
3rd meeting of the season between these two teams. First time they're playing in Tasmania. They'll do it again on Boxing Day. McDonald glides through the air and scores.
Every Friday.
McDonald with the left hand.
He's been tough.
He's growing in stature, Sean McDonald.
Their first play shows the confidence he has in Sean McDonald. They're going to run a play for him to come set a back screen, then come up a pin down as Cam Glidden hits a big 3.
10th made 3 of the season for him. Oh, Bairstow flashes to the cup. Shot clock down to 5. Liafa. Great look for Vodanovic. Buries it.
Been better in the last 5 or 6 games.
$65 each, early stages of the final quarter. Kelly still working. Never gave up.
You've got to make from judgment about whether there's enough contact for a charge or not. And Brown, my goodness, he's just never going to back away.
In 14 minutes in his return game and fouls out. And a couple of big blocks. And that leaves Pardon to dominate this 4th quarter.
Wow.
Bairstow whips a pass baseline for McVeigh. It's the side of the backboard. Kelly cleans it up. And McDonald drives all the way in, swatted away, but there's Kelly once more. A lot of talk about the Kings and their road record, and rightly so. It's an NBL record. The New Zealand Breakers road record this season, nothing to be sneezed at either. Brown Jr., no-look dime for Pardon.
Great pass.
Physical nature just wears you down.
And that hurts in a big way.
He's been tough.
Where's your next action? And it wasn't there on that occasion. Just a forced shot, and there's a terrible pass.
Full foul. The Jet jacks it up and in.
It's going to be a real grind.
Kelly scores. They'll see this one through to the end. A fiery finish to the game. The Jet with one last chance at the buzzer. For the 3rd time this season, New Zealand have beaten Tasmania.